The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense going to get the chance to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brady. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's McGee. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Grab near the sticks. It's Booth. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Finding an escape route. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's McGee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Sends it back in motion. Handoff to the fullback. Makes it past the marker. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the fullback. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the fullback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. This is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Give to the fullback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Gets the back moving. They go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
Okay, ready? If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Running debris. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
One thing this defense prides themselves on is their preparation. And they knew coming into this game they were going to see option on 4th down. All 11 guys defensively are ready for it. The quarterback tries to keep it himself, but there is nowhere for him to go, and they turn it over on downs.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. He's got the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up?" Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head. Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the hot hand. Pass the sticks in, still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Power football with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Leaves it with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Give to the big fullback. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, Dave.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. With the catch, it's Holland. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 4 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the catch. It's Booth. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds space on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown. Wildcats.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets rid of it. This time he's got his man. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down and the 38, and this offense might have something going. Going to the running game. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. That's caught, it's Taylor. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's Brady. Breaks into the open. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in, it's Holly. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And turning it on! That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hand.
Oh, out of space. And he will house it.
Yeah, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Fires to the middle. He's got it at the 45 on its way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
There he goes. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs. And
oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. Turning on the Jets. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. His defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Wildcats! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got the quick completion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
All wideouts, no bats. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Taylor. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brady. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Booth. Shakes off the defender. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Turning it on. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. I cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying the left side. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Barnett. Looking to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
We'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Sticks it in his belly. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Got a little space. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. And some room to work. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Brown has it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
At the 13-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Goes to the option. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. And that went on to set us up for quite a finish. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. To the air, it's Barnett. Got a man, it's Brady. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Wants to pass. And this will be caught as they convert the 2. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. He gets a pickup of 6 before stepping out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. No time time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete into the end zone, and that's going to do it. That puts a wrap on this one. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.